I just finished reading 30, Flirty, and Thriving. And honestly, this book I'm very, very confused about. I don't even know how to give it a rating. I believe it is 4 stars for me, but I didn't like the audiobook. I started it as an audiobook and I was so confused and lost because there's so much going on in the plot that you have to pay attention to. Otherwise, you're completely lost. Both the main characters in this romance novel refer to each other with like 3 different names. So I was lost. I was like, what is going on? But then when I sat down and read this book, I like switched back and forth between the audiobook and then actually reading like the ebook. And when I did that, I understood more of what was going on. But basically, this novel follows Ricky, who believes that she's cursed to be forever alone. And then at a wedding, she meets this amazing guy. They're like perfect for each other, but he lives in Los Angeles and she lives in New York City. So they have to do long distance. Here's the things I didn't like about it. The main character, Ricky, is incredibly cringy. Like your stereotypical cringy millennial. I couldn't stand that. And being like a 25-year-old reading this book about a 30-year-old, I was like, what is your problem? Like, I didn't like her at all, but I really liked the romance. I liked the inner psychology of like what she had to face to be in a romantic relationship. And there's kind of a plot twist when it comes to her and like the things that she's facing. And I really enjoyed that. And the romance was really sweet. I really liked the romance. But the third act breakup caused me like actual physical trauma because the thing that happens is so vulnerable and like putting yourself out there to the max. And it's like the sweetest, most authentic way to show your love. It's like such a beautiful thing. And then it's met with miscommunication and a misunderstanding. And I was stressed. Like, I could not function. I was like addicted at this point because I'm like, how are they going to overcome it and like come back together? So, this was probably the most brutal third act breakup that I've ever read in my entire life. And it really, really frustrated me. But overall, the plot was very scattered. There's so much going on. The main character has like 5 jobs that she does. And so it was just a lot, I think, to be reading this book. And then there's like a magical element thrown in that I was kind of like, all right, you know? So I think it was a 4 star read, but I'm very conflicted because there's a lot of things in hindsight that I didn't like while I was reading it, but I was also addicted and wanted to know what would happen next. So I think I would give it a 4 star, but I don't know that I would read it again. So I don't know.